What's up? We got season 2, episode 21, The City of Blood. So this episode starts off with Moira's funeral. Sad, 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 sad. And we all see Blood become mayor. Bad, 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 because he's evil. Yeah. So Oliver missed the funeral. We see Evil Blood show up. I'm gonna call him Evil Blood. Evil Dan / Evil Blood show up, and he's like, "Hey, yo, see, I'm sorry for your loss. You're the reason why she died. Stop saying you're sorry, dude." And he's like, "Where's Oliver?" And she's like, if you see him, tell him he missed his own mom's funeral." And then she leaves. And then the funniest Felicity moment comes in the show, where Felicity's like, she doesn't know why she's crying. She didn't even like Moira. I love Felicity. Yeah, it's just, she's like, maybe it's because death is sad. I know it's sad, but that's was the funniest moment because of Felicity. Then Isabel Rochef decides to say, "What's up?" and is like, "Hey, maybe Oliver went to his little island to hide. Maybe he'll come back to your funerals." Don't you dare, Isabel Rochef, don't you dare talk about Felicity to go like that. Dig and Felicity are the best. So Diggle and Felicity decide to go after not trying to figure out where Oliver is, and they couldn't. They decided to go to Argus because Amanda Waller is obviously friends with Oliver somehow, and we'll find out how. But yeah, why not have their friends? But yeah, I'm just gonna say about it. So yeah, so then Laurel shows up saying, maybe there's something up Sebastian Blood. And he's like, or Hot Dan. And he's like, hey, he's evil. He's like, evil. He's like, not evil. But she's like, hey, the last time he tried this, she was going through a hard time. So they bug his office and get Kellington, the CSI tech, to reveal that Sebastian wrote a eulogy for Moira before Moira died, meaning that he knew she was gonna die. So yeah, so they find Oliver, and he's actually Isabel Rochef, the bitch, decides to show. I call her a bitch because she is. She decides to show up at Queen Console at the Verdant, and is like, "Hey, Verdant in the steel factory is now under Queen Consolidated's banner. Meaning you cannot use it. You have a couple of days to get out." She's awful. So Thea is thinking of leaving Starling City. So they discover that Oliver's in his hideout. But they're like, "We already checked there." He's like, "His second one." So yeah, so I guess Oliver had a second hideout this entire time in case his first one was compromised. Interesting. So that is some interesting stuff. So yeah, so then Oliver's thinking of bringing himself to Slade Wilson. So yeah, so Thea's saying about how Oliver knew Slade and didn't tell them at all about it, and just like Thea, yeah, just Thea, stop. So yeah, knew about it and didn't do anything. Didn't do anything. So Oliver decides to give himself up to Slade. But that's when who trains him? The gang trains him, and that's when Laura revealed that she knew Oliver's secret and Slade told her. and she was like, that's when she reached, and she knew what Slade was planning, and she's like, Oliver, she knows who he is in his bones, and Oliver, she knew, wouldn't just commit suicide, and the real bad guy is Slade Wilson, because Sebastian Blood is working for Slade Wilson. And he's like, the man in the skull mask, working with Slade Wilson, that all was Sebastian Blood. So he basically confronts Sebastian Blood, and he's like, hey, Sebastian, or Hot Dan. And he's like, hey, Evil Blood, or Hot Dan, you have no idea what Slade is capable of. He isn't going to keep his promise to you. He's like, yeah, he did. He said he'd give him City Hall, and he gave it to him. And he said he also promised you a promise that he can deliver. So that plan is out the window. So yeah, so Oliver decides to only bring in the 3 of his friends, because he's like, this started with 3 of them, it ends with 3 of them. Who cares if you just found out Laurel? You don't get to help. But then Laurel's like, sup, I'm gonna help you, and it comes with Arrow. I love Laurel is the best character in this entire show now. Oh, yeah. So Cisco decides to call Felicity, even though it's a bad time for him to call her. And, yeah, so it's like a big battle. Kelton, the CDI guy, gets his neck snapped, I think. Like, he's dead now. I have no idea if that guy's dead now or not. But I think that Kelton guy is dead. I think he is. I have no idea. So, yeah, I think he is. I have no idea. But anyway, then yeah, that's basically that. And then Isabel Rochev shows up in Rose Wilson's Ravager suit, and is like, Diggle killed her, and it's now time for her to return the favor by killing Diggle. And yeah, that's the episode. It was okay. Laurel's now joined Team Arrow. Slade is Sebastian. Evil Dan has now been exposed as evil, and knowing about Moira's death. Oliver did try his best to convince Evil Blood Evil Blood not to join, to leave Slade, but he's still in the skull mask, so he is still on Slade's side. And now Thea's thinking of leaving Starling City. So we only have 2 episodes left after this. Then we start The Flash, which I'm really excited to start The Flash, because I love The Flash, and I'm excited to start that universe of watching both Arrow and Flash as a show. I'm going to rebrand this Arrowverse reviews now and take it on my other channel. What do you guys want? Just tell me in the comments below. But that's it for the review of Arrow Season 2, Episode 21, City of Blood. And I'll see you guys next time. And I'll see you guys next time on some more Arrow. Yeah, on some more Arrow, yo. Actually, that's fine. I'll see you guys next time on some more Arrow. Yeah. Bam, 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 bam. Arrow next time. Arrow next time. arrow next time. Bow, bow.